Hey, hi, and welcome back. I hope that you are enjoying the testing and troubleshooting process. And also, I hope that you are learning something valuable in each and every video. So in last video, we completed the testing and troubleshooting of our entire hardware. And in this video and in next video, I'm going to show you the demonstrations of two small projects. Okay. So in this video, I will show you the first demonstration, which is DC motor speed control using computer. So in this video, I'm going to show you the demonstration of how to control the speed of DC motor by sending the commands from the computer. So we are going to send some data from the computer, and then that data will be received by the controller. And based on the received data, the controller is actually going to take the decision what will be the speed of DC motor. Okay. And I know that you guys are excited to see this demonstration. So without wasting any time, let's start with this video. So as I told you, in this video, I'm going to show you the capability of this particular hardware. Okay. So you can also consider it as a small project. I will explain you what exactly we are going to do in this video. So we are actually going to send some characters like ABCD from the terminal or from the computer. And then those characters are actually going to travel from this USB to UART converter. And we are going to receive those characters over the, RX pin of this controller. So RX pin of this controller is connected to TX pin of this USB to UART converter. So it's going to send that data over the TX pin, and then it will be received on the controller side over the RX pin. And once the data is received by the controller, later controller is going to check what character it has received, whether it's A, B, C. So which character it has received, it's going to check. And based on that, controller is actually going to send some control commands to this L293D IC, and based on that, the speed of the motor will be changed. Okay. So for example, if A character is received, then the speed will be different. If B character is received, then the speed will be different. Okay. So that's how basically small project is. And this is how we are going to control the speed of motor that we have connected to this hardware from the computer. Okay. So based on the character received, controller is going to take the decision which, what will be the speed of the motor. Okay. So now let me show you the bigger view. So first of all, let me program the code in this controller. So let's go to the Arduino IDE, and this is basically the code that we are going to program in this controller. So you can explore this particular code. Okay. So very easy code it is. So let me program the controller with this particular code now. And I will click on this button, which is upload button. So right now the code is compiling. So in a moment, the code will be programmed in the controller. So alright, so you can see it's programming now. Alright, so the code is now programmed in the controller, and right now you can see the motor is actually rotating at certain speed. Okay. So now let me open the terminal window on the, let me open the serial monitor on the computer. So you can see the motor just stopped, and we got this garbage on the terminal. It's because this controller is actually sending the data to the terminal. Okay, let me switch off the power first. So we actually got this garbage on the terminal window. It's because this controller is actually sending the data to the terminal window at a higher speed because the program is written in such way. So right now the controller is sending the data at a higher speed, whereas this terminal window is actually receiving the data at lower speed, and that's the reason we got this garbage. This is actually not the garbage, but terminal window has sampled the values at a wrong instant. Okay, that's the reason. It's actually we are actually getting this kind of data. Okay, so it's just that terminal window is trying to receive the data at lower speed. So let me change the speed from here. The speed is going to be 115200. So that will be the speed. And now I will switch on the power supply. But prior to that, let me tell you. So once I power this controller, we are actually going to get some data, and that data is actually going to tell us what command or what character we have to send from the terminal window. And based on that character, the controller is going to send control the speed of the motor. So straight away now you just observe the process, because of this motor you won't be able to hear my noise. So you just observe the process. I'm just going to send the command from the terminal window, okay, and with that we will be able to control the speed of this motor, okay. Alright, now let me switch on the power supply, and now the motor will start rotating. So it's saying that if we send G character, then motor will start. If we send F character, then motor will stop. And if we send these characters, then the speed of the motors will change, okay. So you just observe the process now. So you can see I sent the F character and now the motor is stopped. In the same way, if I send the G character, again the motor will start. Okay, so let me send the G character now. Alright, now let me change the speed of the motor. So right now the motor is actually rotating at a speed of 20% because I have programmed the default speed as 20%. Now let me change the speed to 80%. So for that I'm going to send D character. So first of all I'm going to enable the motor, or I'm going to start the motor, and later I will send this D character. Okay, so first of all I will send G and then D. Alright, so that's how we can control the motor from the terminal window. I hope that you enjoyed this particular demonstration, okay? And that's what I wanted to tell in this video. I hope that you got every single thing that we discussed in this video. Now, I will see you in the next video in which we are going to control this motor with the help of this preset, okay? So, I will see you in the next video, which is about DC motor speed control using preset.